Hello? Yes, it is. Okay. It's my first one of the day, so go easy on me. Good morning. Come on, this is a good-looking crowd. You can be a little bit more enthusiastic, right? Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. And we made you wait. I know you guys were sitting in the parking lot overnight, all dressed up, so. Good morning. My name is Mike Ciosi, and I have the distinct pleasure of being the president here at Rowan College of Burlington County, and I would like to welcome everyone in the crowd to RCBC's spring graduation ceremony. I'm so glad that you could join us to celebrate the success of these good-looking students. Our campus never looks better than this time of year when it's filled with our inspirational graduates, their proud and supportive friends and families, and those of us who are privileged to work with all of them. This morning's ceremony celebrates students in majors from the Liberal Arts Division, which this summer will be undergoing a name change to the Humanities, Business, and Social Sciences Division. As a reminder, let me find a camera right there. Today's ceremony is being live streamed on YouTube, accessible through the college's website, rcbc.edu. So this is your public service announcement to send a quick text to anyone who you would like to have watch from home. Now, before the day slips away, there's a couple of quick thank yous. So obviously our AV folks who are making sure that I and you and everybody is on the World Wide Web. I need the filter, though, okay? So I'm going to need a filter. Marketing and communications team that's done a ton of behind-the-scenes work, Office of Student Life, Public Safety, my folks. Ashley, I did not forget my binder. She was deathly afraid because I took this home with me last night that I was not going to bring it back. So I didn't forget. Before we begin, let's honor our country and the brave men and women who have served to protect our freedoms. Please stand for the national anthem. Please remain standing as I would like to take a moment of reflection to say a prayer, remember a loved one, or just appreciate your personal journey to this day. I know many of us will be taking a moment to reflect on Dr. Jonathan Alexander, a member of our faculty for a quarter of a century until his passing a few weeks ago. He inspired many students at RCBC, including some of today's grads. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay. Welcome, graduates, faculty members, distinguished guests. I'm honored to be standing here today speaking to all of you on this momentous occasion. I'm pleased to congratulate the graduating class of 2024 on this outstanding achievement. Today marks a significant milestone in your lives, one that you will hopefully always remember. You have put in countless hours of hard work, studying, dedication, all to reach this moment. You should be proud of yourselves and celebrate this accomplishment with your loved ones. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to thank my mother, who's watching at home. She has given me so much, starting with both my life and my name. So I would like to acknowledge all the other Michaels in the audience today. Are there any Mikes in the audience? If there are, please stand with me for a moment of recognition. None? What are you all, Logans and Declans and... Anyway. All right, well, that was our mic check. So all the mics can now be seated with the non-mics. If you know the amount of dad jokes that are on the cutting room floor that involve the word Riz, slay, my 10-year-old told me I was too old to use those words, and then responded with, what the Sigma? But the mic joke serves as a message to our graduates as they prepare for their new career or their next university. Had our AV crew needed someone to check the acoustics this morning, I would have volunteered. There's no such thing as a job too small, no matter where you go or how high you reach. And many of you will all attain great heights. I know that RCBC Barons do great things after graduation, and now we have objective proof. Last year, we started asking our graduates to fill out the first destination survey to get data on where they go post-RCBC. The results were not surprising. 95.3% are either employed, continuing their education, or serving in the military. 95.3% success rate. The average starting salary of RCBC graduates entering the workforce directly was $64,000, which is 6% above the national average. Many of our graduates work at places like Virtua Health, Lockheed Martin, and Subaru of America. So when I say that Barons go places, there's no need to check this microphone. It's true. I'm confident that the results of this class, the class of 2024, will be equally as impressive. So please fill out the survey. We actually put a QR code in the program, so you can't say you didn't know what I was talking about, because literally I'm talking about it right now, and it's in the damn book that we gave you. So the data is important. So now I'm going to introduce some guests on stage behind me who have also gone to great places during their life journey. We have President's Award winner Aislinn Fate, who you're going to hear from in a little bit. And we can clap. I am pro clapping. We have SGA President Madeline Shaber. Keynote speaker Greg Murphy, broadcaster for the Philadelphia Phillies radio network. Go Phillies, I heard that. Representing the Burlington County Commissioners, we have Commissioner Dan O'Connell. Representing the RCBC Board of Trustees, we have Chairman Dr. Anthony Wright. And we have Senior Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Success, Dr. Karen Archambault. And Senior Vice President and Provost, Dr. David Spang. Okay, I got everybody. Sometimes these things change. In our VIP section, we have the Dean of the Liberal Arts Division, Dr. Donna Vandergrift. Representing the Council of County Colleges, we have Lauren Purnell, who's also an RCBC alumni. And from the RCBC Foundation, we have Janice Lovequist. Thank you all for being here. But now we're going to get back to the real VIPs, okay? Our graduates. Your degree is going to certify that you possess knowledge and mastery of skills. Earning that degree is a testament to your character and work ethic. It's a badge of honor that you can proudly show the world as proof that you're career-ready, life-tested, and one tough Baron. And as the data shows, the fact that you chose the best community college already proves that you were smarter than most. Next up, we're going to hear from one very impressive Baron. As a homeschooled student, Aislinn Fate had never attended school before joining the RCBC community. She dove into every opportunity she could to learn as much as possible and emerged from those waters determined to give back to fellow Barons. Aislinn finished with a 3.8 GPA while exploring topics such as Chinese and astronomy. She has served this community in the food pantry. She's traveled to New York with a delegation of young leaders to collaborate on solutions to global problems. It's no surprise that Aislyn's team won that global competition. After you hear her story, I'm sure that you're going to agree it will not be the last time that she'll be standing on a grand stage as a winner. Please welcome 2024 Liberal Arts President's Award winner, Aislyn Fate.
Hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, those who have come to support, and of course, my fellow graduates of 2024. It is an honor to be here today to have shared this incredible journey with you all. I'd like to start congratulating the class of 2024. We have all overcome considerable obstacles to reach our goals and be here. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and gratitude. As we gather here to mark the culmination of our academic journeys at RCBC, I am deeply honored to share my story with you. My experience with education is very unique. I was homeschooled my entire life until college, but unfortunately, I did not have access to the resources I needed, nor was I a part of any homeschooling programs. I had a very isolated childhood, with my sister being the only consistent interaction I had with other children my age. This deeply affected my ability to learn and develop social skills, because my family was unable to provide the support I needed due to the financial struggles and health problems. I struggled with my own mental health and entered a time in my life where I became so depressed that I struggled to feel emotions at age 11. For the next 6 years, I would endure a very difficult period in my life where I felt powerless and incapable of achieving my goals. I began to idolize college as time when my life would really begin, when I'd be able to start working, make friends, and receive an education. I remember telling myself that I just needed to make it to college, viewing college as the light at the end of the tunnel. Growing up, I was told I'd begin college at age 16, and as I got closer to this age, I felt like college was becoming closer, and that light was becoming brighter, and suddenly when I became 16, COVID happened, everything shut down, and the hope I had faded away, and I was again sent into a dark place in my life. Despite how I struggled during that time, I pushed through the darkness of that tunnel, hoping the light at the end would be worth it. Then, in 2021, at 17 years old, I began at RCBC. I had never been inside a classroom before and hadn't interacted with many people my age. I remember my first class ever was History 101. I was nervous, I didn't know how to communicate well with others. And then someone came, sat next to me, and introduced themselves. We spent the rest of the day walking around campus, picking up our books, exploring the buildings, and they're still one of my best friends today. I have met so many people that have generated an incredible amount of impact in my life since that day. I quickly adapted to a classroom environment, realized how much I love learning, and soon I gained ambition for more experiences on campus, leading me to become part of the experiential learning program as a student worker. I engaged myself in programs like the RCBC Food Pantry, the Red Cross, and community projects. I was also able to take part in Camp 2030, a global social innovations lab that aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and aims to solve major social problems in the world. There, I met people from around the world with the goal to improve sustainability and equality. My team placed first as the global winners with our solution to promote responsible production and consumption. Through each project, I grew to feel that as I gave back to others, I was giving back to the RCBC community that had provided me with so many opportunities and resources. I had finally reached the light at the end of the tunnel I had envisioned for so long. I had told myself stories about a girl who could be anything and made myself into a person who can be everything. No matter how difficult it has been at times, I am grateful for the adversities I faced, as they allowed me to pursue greater heights. I never would have come to appreciate the light at the end if I had not been in the dark for so long. Graduates, the fact that you are here today is proof that you have overcome difficult obstacles. Maybe you have already made it through that tunnel. Maybe graduation is the light for you, or maybe your light is still yet to come, but in some way, you've endured. It is by taking the opportunities available to us where we give our chances to grow. Every chance you have to try something new is a chance to become a better person. I encourage you to seize every opportunity that comes your way, because every opportunity you take to appreciate what you have or might become your reason to continue through that tunnel. And when you can, try to take a moment to share that light with others. Give back to the people who have supported you and do your best to lift others up every chance you get. Say hi to the people you sit next to. Hold the door for someone. Give a stranger a compliment. We improve ourselves by uplifting those around us. I'd like to extend my gratitude to everyone who has supported us through this journey at RCBC, and to the incredible staff and faculty that work tirelessly to improve the lives of students here. Thank you for all that you do. And graduates, as you journey ahead with life, know this: you have struggled, you have endured, and you have come out on top as an accomplished individual. I know that because you have made it here today. No matter how hard it can be, or how long you endure, you will find that light at the end of the tunnel. Class of 2024, we made it! Congratulations, and thank you.
Awesome. I think one of the biggest bummers of Aislinn graduating is that I'm not going to see her in the SSC because she was a fixture. I thought she moved in because she was there. And then, so when people will say, oh, it's too loud in the SSC, I'm like, it's a student building. They're allowed to make as much noise as they want. So nice job, Aislinn. Really hit that one out of the park. And speaking of hitting one out of the park, our next speaker knows how to call it when someone really hits one out of the park. Phillies broadcaster Greg Murphy. Are there any Phillies fans in the crowd today? A few. Any Mets fans? Where's public safety at? You're gonna need to have them escorted off the grounds. So before we get to our guest, RCBC Night at the Phillies is June 3rd. So please join us and support our students. Information about tickets is in the program as well. And the foundation who's hosting that event is also hosting a reception post ceremony. So after we're done here and after you have your diplomas, there's going to be food and drinks and picture opportunities and stuff. So hang out. We're not going to kick you off campus unless you're a Mets fan. As a broadcaster and an on-field reporter, Greg Murphy has been in our homes through television and radio, bringing us closer to the action of the fighting Phillies, some huge sporting events such as the NCAA tournament, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, and the World Series. Maybe again this year? Murph, as viewers know him, and people were screaming his name out as we were walking up, grew up in Mount Laurel and graduated from Holy Cross High School before attending St. Joe's University. Personally, as a Phillies fan, I've always felt like Greg was a neighbor before I found out he literally was a neighbor, having grown up here. Off the field, he earned the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Visionary of the Year Award in 2023, given to individuals leading in the fight against blood cancer, a fight that Murph himself courageously survived. So besides calling names for the best baseball team on the planet, he's part of our community and has demonstrated the grit and generosity of a Baron, which is why I'm honored to invite Greg to share his story with Class of 2024 as today's keynote speaker. All yours.
Thank you. Well, good morning, and congratulations, RCBC graduates. You're looking good. Despite the rain yesterday, it looks like we still almost have a sellout, which is what we like in the world of baseball. Before I start my comments, let me just say, Aislinn, wow, what a great representation for this class of 2024. How about another round of applause for Aislinn? Congrats. Let me start by saying thank you to President Ciosi, the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, and the RCBC graduates and your families who are here today. Thank you so much for inviting me here on campus. I do need to clear up any confusion. I am not Governor Murphy. I am just Murph. I hang out with the Phillies during the summer. Now, that may excite 41% of you, probably disappoints 46% of you, and 13% of you are probably still undecided, so I'll try to win you over. But in all seriousness, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today and an honor to be standing in front of you. As President Cioce just mentioned, I literally grew up about 1.5 miles from this campus. It was a wonderful time in my life. I grew up with a father who was a school teacher, a mother who was a legal secretary. We didn't have a whole lot, but they both worked tirelessly to make sure my brother, sister, and I had everything that we could need or want. For my part, through elementary school and high school, I did just what I needed to get by. I love sports, obviously. I love socializing with my friends. I was smart, but I certainly wasn't the smartest. I was athletic, but I certainly wasn't the most athletic. But hard work, diligent in my studies, working up to my potential, not really my thing. It wasn't until I got to college that I realized if I wanted to be successful, if I wanted to think about a future beyond just tomorrow, I needed to figure out what my dreams for my future were. And I needed to change the way I was doing things. Luckily for me, the beginning of that change happened in my first semester in college. I had entered St. Joseph's University with the idea that I was going to go to law school afterwards and be an attorney. I kind of pictured myself as one of those TV attorneys that was pacing back and forth in front of the jury box, making a point and then whipping around and catching the witness in a lie and turning the trial upside down on its head. I watched a lot of TV back then. But one night, my freshman year, a good friend of mine asked if I would go with him to a meeting on campus for a brand new radio station that was starting at St. Joe's. He fancied himself a music DJ. I didn't really have any interest in going, but I didn't have anything better to do either, so I decided to tag along. When we got to the room, there was about 40 or 50 people there, and the speaker at the front of the room was talking about different opportunities. And he asked the room, is anyone interested in being the play-by-play guy for the men's and women's basketball team here at St. Joe's? I looked around, and most of the folks were like my buddy, very much into music, not so much into sports, and nobody raised their hand. So I thought to myself, well, that sounds kind of cool. So I did raise my hand. And before I knew it, I was sitting in Philadelphia's famed Palestra calling my first college basketball game, St. Joe's versus Drexel. And it was that moment that I discovered that was the dream I was meant to follow. By raising my hand on impulse, by taking a chance, I arrived at the moment when I realized broadcasting was the career path that I wanted to choose. I tell you that story because I want you to understand that you never know when a new dream will start. You never know when a new door will open. That's the way life works, so you have to be ready. You have to be open to the idea that your life today will be different than your life 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 30 years from now. You have to believe and understand that the associate's degree that you will be awarded today is a key to new or enriched dreams. You have to be willing to listen to the universe and know when a new opportunity is presenting itself to you, and then you have to be brave enough to embrace that new opportunity and see where it takes you. So I challenge you, as you move on in your life with your new degree in hand, put yourself on a path to figure out what excites you, what gets your heart beating, what puts those butterflies in your stomach. Dr. Sue Varma, the author of a book called Practical Optimism, said this: trust that when you find that special surge of energy, that glow of soul satisfaction, you'll know it. There's no other feeling like it. Dr. Varma encourages all of us to tune into what our minds and hearts are telling us, and when you feel it and when you find it, don't be afraid of it. Some of you may have already found it. Some of you might still be looking, and that's okay. I found mine in that musty meeting room at the Campion Student Center back in October of 1989. and I didn't even know I was looking. Today, each one of you has taken that first step towards that special surge of energy, that step being education. The education you have received here at RCBC will inevitably open doors and clear paths to places and opportunities that you may never have dreamed of. Now it's up to you to take that step forward. Get out of your comfort zone and accept the challenges that only education can present. I mentioned my father is a lifelong educator. He's an elementary school teacher, special education teacher first, then a director of special ed in many school districts here in South Jersey, then eventually a college professor where he taught teachers how to teach. And because of his path, he often sends my siblings and I inspirational quotes that he likes. And I found this one appropriate for today. Bernard Malamud, an American novelist, said, quote, "We have two lives, the life we learn with and the life we live with after that." How lucky are we to have been given the opportunity to learn? How lucky are we to have been given the chance to ask questions, to debate, to learn from those who have gone before us and experienced things that we never have? The answer to that is very lucky. For 30 years, I've made a living covering sports, watching the most gifted athletes on the planet do their thing. For the last 12 years, baseball has been the center of my professional life. And I think baseball is a perfect metaphor for what we have here today and what is ahead for you, the graduates of 2024. Baseball is hard. Baseball is a game of failure. Nobody in the game of baseball succeeds 100% of the time. In fact, nobody succeeds 50% of the time. A baseball player who gets a hit 3 out of every 10 times is considered an all-star. Anything more than that, and you are a bona fide Hall of Famer. In other words, even the good players fail 70% of the time. Welcome to the real world, because it'll be no different for most of us. But it's those people and those players that learn with each failure that are ultimately the ones that we remember. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace failure. And learn from the things that keep you from success today so that tomorrow you can succeed. No matter what your step is, your education does not end today. It shifts, it changes, but it never ends. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. But in life, that's not the case. If it were, most of us up here on stage would be down and out a long time ago. No, life will throw you your share of curveballs, that's for sure. And you will swing and miss. But the beauty of life in baseball is there's always another inning to play, always another game tomorrow, and always another goal to achieve. So to that end, go out, experience, live, learn more, and succeed. And remember that we are all just blessed to be in the game and having a chance to play ball. I wish all of you all the success that this world has to offer. Congratulations, class of 2024. And go Phils.
I know Greg's parents and wife are in the audience, so thanks for joining here. How do you do? How do you think he did? All right. How do you guys think he did? Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Greg, thank you for those inspirational words and for sharing your insight with our graduates. Now, if I'm keeping score today, I think we're 2 for 2 on speakers today. What do you guys think? Greg, when you go on air tonight, you too will be a recent college graduate. So I'll ask that you come up here. On behalf of Rowan College of Burlington County, I would offer you an honorary degree in liberal arts with an option in communication arts, which happens to be one of our 3+1 programs. Registration's open now, so you can start taking your junior year courses, and before you know it, you'll be taking courses with your buddy Neil Hartman down the road, Rowan University. Okay. Before we recognize this good-looking group, we have one last item of business. I would like to call up Student Government Association President Madeline Shaber to recognize an outstanding faculty member selected by the class of 2024. Please welcome Madeline to announce this year's Professor of the Year. That's your intro. All yours.
Okay. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Serving as the Student Government Association President has been such an honor and a wonderful experience. I have loved so much of my time at Rowan College at Burlington County, especially the relationships we create with faculty members who support our academic and career growth. On behalf of the class of 2024, it's my honor and my last official duty as SGA President to announce the Student Selection Professor of the Year. Some of the nominations for this faculty member noted, they are always patient and make sure that I understand various concepts that we discuss in class. They are also very warm and receptive to my questions. As a result of my classes, my confidence has grown. I have learned more in this class than any other class, especially absolutely a superstar educator. In the past, I would put very minimal effort into school essays and other writing assignments. This would get me a B and C letter grades. But this was the first person to really understand what I was trying to do and push me to do better. Now I'm excelling and learning so much about a craft that was previously unappealing. This is just the account of one student, but I know there are many others who would love to see Professor Abdul-Jabbar win this award. That student was correct. Many students will be happy to hear that Malik Abdul-Jabbar is our Professor of the Year.
All right. We'll bring it. Maddie's going to bring the award down to you, Malik. Congratulations, Malik. All right, that's her professor and his. But based on that round of applause and based on the nominations that we got, I know he's touched a bunch of you. All right, we are at the time to recognize the most important people of the day. We will now call our candidates forward. Ushers, please escort the candidates to the stage before it starts raining so that we can recognize them individually for their accomplishments. Graduates, as your names are called, please receive your diploma shell to my left, and then there's a designated spot up here. Photographer, I'll orient you, and then that'll allow for this achievement to be memorialized. Okay.
Aislinn S. Fate, AS/LSC, High Honors. Madeline C. Shaver, ASADC, Honors. Jasmine M. White, AS/LSC, Honors. Leo H. West, AA-Com, Honors. Charles W. Schuring, ASBUS, Honors. John C. Deeker, ASBUS, Honors. Ashlyn Elizabeth Shearer, AFA, Photography. Malik Mertiz Smith, ASCRJ, High Honors. Ashley M. Rivas Paz, ASBUS. Fernandez Arucho, ASAAC. Julia Kim Pindino, AFA, Art, Honors. Lonnie Earl Mills, ASBUS, High Honors. Alexander Cook, AAS, ETV, Honors. Divad Deloach, AFA, Art, Honors. Bradley T. Durkovic, AS EDU. Michael Long, AA LIB, High Honors. Andre Epstein Brickus, AS BUS. Zachary C. Osman, AA POL, Highest Honors. Evan M. Shag, AS CRJ, Honors. Victoria Anita Morfin, AS EDU, Honors. Sam N. Sattinger, AS EDU. Mina Morani, AS EDU, Honors. Joseph A. Charles, AS ADC. Timothy Zukovsky, AA PSY, High Honors. Sydney Eggleston, AS LSC. Andre W. Warfield, AAS BMT. Salvador Oliveras, AS CRJ. Abby K. Meck, AA SOC, Highest Honors. Carly Drum, AA LIB. Rebecca Kent, AA LIB. Brittany Keegan, AS LSC, High Honors. Jordan Jenkins, AA HIS. Devana R. Booker, AA PSY. Joshua Samuel Martin, AAS ETV. Anna M. Brookett, AA.com, High Honors. Elisha Love, AS LSC. Megan R. Relo, AA PSY, Highest Honors. Catherine T. Shedeker, AS CRJ. Shari L. McGowan, AS LSC, Highest Honors. Marcus Juanitez, AAS CLT. Abigail Demarowski, AAS, GDD, High Honors. Gavin W. Zahn, AS, ACC, Honors. Hunter Townsend Ingling, AA Lib. This is for his grandmother. Abigail Hoagland, AFA Art, Honors. Lauren G. Moss, AS, EDU. Belinda Yasmin Pacheco, AA Art, High Honors. Delna Toussaint, AS, HSC, Honors. Diana Aponte, AS, CRJ. Andrea Hardy, AS, BUS. Carla N. Rodriguez, AS, BUS. Kayla Lugo, AS, EDU, highest honors. Alexander Costa, AS, CRJ. Chastity Marie Fisher, AS, CRJ, honors. Julia M. Floyd, AA, PSY, highest honors. Bradley Adam Davis, AS, BUS. Namir Garcia, AS, LSC, honors. Jessica Campbell, AA, POL. Logan Floyd, AA, COM, highest honors. Jaden Joseph, AS, LSC, highest honors. Tyler Wilson, AS, CRJ. Joseph P. Meissner, AS, ACC, honors. Alexandra Jade Smith, AS, BUS, high honors. Louise James, AAS, CLT. Brianna German, AS, CRJ, high honors. Stacy Benner, AS, CRJ, highest honors. Richard Murphy, AA, PSY. Jason G. Pennypacker, AS, BUS, honors. Rakia D. Green, AS, CRJ. Avery Corey Branham, AS, ACC, highest honors. Tanika A. Fitchett, AS, LSC, licensed funeral director. Sophia M. McBride, CRT, LSC, high honors. Skylar Osborne, AAS, ETV, high honors. Gianna Reyes, AS, EDU. Tracy L. Bates, AAS, CLT, high honors. Charlene Jean Pizzillo, AAS, CLT, High Honors. Corinne Mary Toner, SPC, FCB. Peter C. Wall, AA Comp. Kyle Taylor, ASLSC. James Heim, AAPSY, Honors. Tatiana Beverly Marie Welsh, AAPSY, Honors. Chiamika Miyabi Odikpo, AAPSY, Highest Honors. Minower Mespa, ASBUS, Honors. Jorge Villanueva, ASCRJ, Honors. Samoya Renee Smith, AAS, GDD. Michaela Lynn Yacker, AS EDU, Highest Honors. Eleanor Ann Matthews, AS EDU, High Honors. Caitlin J. Sabatino, AAPSY, Honors. Jameer Laster, AS EDU, High Honors. Miranda Gerlich, AS ADC. Ezra Anthony, AS CSE, AS ASL, Highest Honors. Maya Parks, AS EDU. Taylor Dill, AS EDU, High Honors. Claudia Crane, AS EDU, Highest Honors. Hannah Catherine Edwards, AS EDU, Honors. Kayla Zahusky, AS EDU. Samantha J. Singer, AS EDU, Highest Honors. Catrielle G. Master, AA POL, Highest Honors. Sabrina Grunsby, AA PSY, High Honors. Jillian Quinn, ASBUS, High Honors. Lauren J. Colby, ASBUS. Alyssa DiUlio, AA SOC, Highest Honors. David Lawton, AS ACC, Honors. Alyssa Eustace, ASBUS. Joel A. Lopez, AACOM. Aaliyah Robinson, ASCRJ, Honors. Giselle J. Little, ASCRJ, High Honors. Michaela Kobler, AAART, High Honors. Megan Lee Dixon, AS EDU. Hannah Obajinsky, AS EDU, High Honors. Katie Ann Caruth, AS EDU, Honors. Courtney Durr, AS, EDU. Sydney R. Phillips, AA, COM, Honors. Alejandra Younga, AS, LSC, Honors. Francis M. Lopez, AA, PSY. Lucas Michael Watasik, AS, BUS, Honors. Alexander N. Burtis, AA, HIS. Shelby Santos, AA, PSY. Brianne Elizabeth Anderson, AA, ENG, Honors.
Yeah, Brianne!
Jeneline S. Moore, AS, BUS, highest honors. Tyler Gurrier, AAS, BMT. Joshua W. Belton, AS, LIB. Chandler Smart, AS, CRJ. Emily A. McEwen, AS, CRJ, Honors. Justin T. Paparelli, AA, POL. Aaron M. Crocker, AS, ADC. Yana Zollner, AAS, ETV. Carrie A. Curry, AA, PSY, highest honor. One second. Isabella want to make sure she gets her name heard. Isabella H. Biak, AS, BUS. Nidia Palma, AS, BUS. Kaylee Gonzalez, AS, ADC, high honors. Hannah Marie Godwin, AS, EDU. Mariah Gunter, AAS, ETV, honors. Alyssa Winkelspeck, AA, THR. Chelsea Bullard, AA, PSY. This is for her girls. Noel Harvey, AA, LIB. Faith Ashley Ortega, AA, COM, highest honors. Abby Crawley, AA, COM, honors. Alexandra Pascual Alibaba, AA Art for her grandfather. Naquan Crank, AS, BUS, honors. Kara Caitlin Kircher, AS, BUS, highest honors. Joseph Patrick Crockwell, AS, HOS. Maya Jeffries, AS, BUS, high honors. Aaliyah DePremio, AS, ADC, honors. Deja Lee Arango, ASADC. Abriana Butler, AALIB. Maya Jacqueline Oliver Aguilar, AAPSY. Ashley Gonzalez, AA Art, highest honors. Jessica L. Acree, ASADC, honors. Taryn Montgomery, ASCRJ, for her family. Amira Bowles, AAPSY, honors. Corey Joan McQuillan, AALIB, with honors. Sadie Elizabeth Larkin Wilt, AAPSY, high honors. Amani Stewart, ASCRJ. Brittany Rivera, AAS, HMS, for a family. Pamela L. Zahn, AAS, HMS, high honors for her family. Rochelle A. Gale, ASBUS. Stephen Jason Torres, ASBUS. Marcel Jamin James, ASLSC, honors. Anjane O'Keefe, ASCRJ, highest honors. Rachel Mackenzie Shore, AALIB. Ethan Kang, AAHIS, high honors. Camilla Silva, ASBUS. Patrick Conroy, AAS, ETS. Elizabeth Lena Berwick, ASBUS, honors. Kayla DeTurris, ASACC. Sophia Castra, AAENG, honors. Tahira Leonard, AACOM. Mustafa Fuquan Daniels, ASMUS, honors. Catherine E. Conkle, AFA, Art. Jadzia Kaush, AA, PHI. Sabrina Sarker, ASBUS. Seth Emmanuel Poole, ASLSC. Edgy Basil, ASCRJ. Damar Bay, AAPSY. Juliana DeCesar, ASLSC, highest honors. Rebecca Beecham, ASCRJ. Sandra L. Ruiz, CRT, BUS. Marcella Rosen, AS, BUS. Ann Lee Brenner, ASBUA, high honors. Josby Angel Janot, A.S. Psychology, A.S. CRJ, honors. Fernandez Rodriguez, associate's degree. Girolamo B. Grotini, AAS, LEX. Senamar Growal, AS, BUS. Sophia Chivaroli, AA, PSY, honors.
I was waiting till she was off the stairs before I didn't want to jinx it. Nobody fell, so congratulations. Please join me in welcoming RCBC Board of Trustees Chair, Dr. Anthony Wright, who will confer the degrees, diplomas, and certificates for the class of 2024. You have it.
A hearty good morning to all assembled, and to you, the graduates of the class of 2024, good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, please accept our congratulations to all of you graduates, your families, on this outstanding achievement. We're all very proud of your accomplishments. We also like to thank the faculty and staff, to all who have supported you along the way. Thank you for trusting RCBC to meet your educational goals. We wish you the very best of luck in your next step, whether you enter the workforce, transfer to a senior institution, or follow your dream down another path. By the authority vested in me by the New Jersey Secretary of Higher Education, I ceremonially confer these degrees upon you, the candidates for graduation, who have all completed your degree requirements according to the college's academic and registration officials. Congratulations, President COC.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. That made it official. So graduates, you may now move your tassels from your right to your left. Before we conclude, join me in applauding the faculty and staff who have worked tirelessly to prepare the next generation of leaders. All of the family and friends in the audience who have supported our graduates every step of their long journey. If you have an air horn, now's the time to drain it. And right? And of course, one final round of applause for the graduates. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Guests, please remain standing while our platform guests exit and lead the faculty, staff, and graduates out of the quad. Congratulations, class of 2024.